Hi everyone, welcome. I feel like it's been forever since I've last seen you. I feel like it's been at least a month, if not longer. Things have been crazy on my end, a lot of stuff going on, but I'm back, hopefully to stay. Today's pick a card reading is going to be all about like your next date, your next fun time with someone, who they are, and possibly what you guys will be doing. So pick a pile. I have 3 earrings today. This is an amethyst earring that I got. Then this is like a gift. I don't know if it's a stone, but they got it at a crystal shop. And then I have this, I feel like it looks like a daisy. So go ahead and pick whichever pile is calling to you. Pile number 1, if you pick the amethyst earring, this reading is for you. Welcome. So first I want to talk about who this person might possibly be, who you will be going on a date with. So it's really interesting because the cards did not want to pull out many star signs, but we did get water and Libra for you guys. So it could be water in their chart, heavy water, mixed with some mixed with some air. So they could be a Libra rising, moon, Venus, whatever, or they could just be very, they could be very into justice. They could be very fair and balanced, or want to be balanced. And then we have the water, so they could be quite emotional. Also, there could be a lot of expressing of feelings during your date. We'll get into why. So then we have more about this person. So this is someone that brings you a lot of happiness. This is someone that you will have a very fun time with. Like, it's going to be a good time. There's going to be lots of smiling and laughing and having fun. It is someone that you have dealt with in the past in some way. I do think that it is someone that you kind of have been waiting for, or they have been waiting for you. It's someone that you've possibly been with in some way. There's a lot of feelings already flowing between you guys before you guys go on this date. So you guys, it doesn't have to be your first date. Could be just be your next date with someone that you are currently talking to, or someone that you currently like. For some of you guys, this date can get a little spicy, meaning you guys could like have some physical contact. Take that as it resonates, but I do think that overall, like, there's gonna be a lot of feeling good, a lot of expressing of feelings, emotions. Like, it's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna feel really good to be around each other. And it's gonna feel quite healing as well. Like, maybe it could be you guys kind of resolve issues that you guys have had. Maybe they finally make the love offer that you've been waiting for. I don't want to get your hopes up, but there is a lot of those signs, because we have fertility, we have happiness, we have transformation, we have miracles and patience. So I do feel like your patience, or their patience, is finally paying off, as well as maybe the decisions that you've made so far. It is very like a renewal of you guys, of the situation, of your emotions. Like, it's a very intimate date where you guys really just express yourselves, and you leave the situation quite happy, quite renewed, quite changed also. And this could be a planned date, or it could be like kind of like a running into them type of thing, where like a lot of people are around. There's gonna be a lot of mental connecting. Here we have Libra, and Libra, if you guys know, is quite an intellectual sign. They're very brainy, logical, and also they love mental stimulation, and they're very flirty. And if you know any Libras, you also know that they're quite social. Even introverts are quite good at like just conversing. And like here we have these two creatures or statues right here that are like connected literally, physically, mentally together. So I do feel like you guys will be like just on the same page, where like there's an expression of emotions and like feelings, and you guys both feel the same exact fucking way, and it's just so exciting and it feels so right. And like your soul is happy. I think you guys could start off possibly outdoors. I do see like trees and nature and possibly a lot of fresh air. And it could kind of lead to one of your guys' homes, because we have here the sacred temple. So I do see that as a sign of like, if you guys have like, maybe your bedroom is your safe place, like you guys, there's a place for either one of you guys that is like your sacred temple. It's somewhere that you protect, that you keep the way you need it to be kept. It's like your safe space. So your date is going to eventually move to a safe space, whatever that is for you. It could still be like the bar. Maybe your safe place is the bar, or like wherever it is that you like to hang out. No judgment. And moving on to some tarot. Again with the Justice. So I feel like it's like almost, it feels almost too good to be true, because I feel like you guys could have either cut this person off or distanced yourself, or kind of closed yourself off, or kind of told yourself, you know, I keep waiting for this person and that's never going to happen for us. Like, it's just not a thing for us yet. Or this could be someone not from your past. It could be someone, or not from your past. How do I say this? It could be someone that it was unexpected, but there is mutual attraction, mutual want. So take that as it resonates. And it could be that your heart was closed off and finally it's opened again by this person, because you guys have such a good first time hanging out. But for a lot of you guys, I do think that this is someone from your past that, you know, was kind of quite painful, and you tried to let them go, and you tried to do the right thing and so forth. But like, you guys are forced back together because it's what you deserve, if it's what you want, and if it's healthy, and if the work has been done by both parties. Then we have the Magician. This date is like so transformative. I know we have transformation, but it's literally with the Magician, it's like making things happen. It's manifestation working. So both of you guys could have been manifesting each other, and it's like finally here. And I do think that a lot of you guys did take that time to like rest. We have here the Four of Swords, which talks about rest, and Shavasana, which is the final resting pose in yoga. But it talks about like, but it's in reverse. So it's like this contemplation. We have Libra, you know, very cerebral. It's this thinking and dealing with, and then to move it on to action and fairness. That's crazy that we have two scales there. And I feel like if one of you guys wasn't giving enough, if one of you guys was giving more than the other, like everything's just going to turn balanced, and like the emotions, you guys are going to feel the same for each other. You guys are going to want the same things. You guys are going to be on the same page. And it's just going to feel good. But with the Four of Pentacles, there could be a level of selfishness. So, you know, maybe this person is telling you all the things you want to hear, but you have to be careful that they are putting them into action after the date. That it's not just them going like, yes, you know, I do feel this, and that, and this and the third about you. But, you know, you want to see it in action, meaning, will they commit then? Will it? Because the transformation is a transformation in the situation as it's been. It's throwing me off, the Four of Pentacles. So you know what? We're going to get a clarifier. So let's see. Let's get a clarifier. The Four of Pentacles. I am not taking all of these cards. Let's get a clarifier for the Four of Pentacles, please. Okay. Wow. I was only asking for one, but let's get into it. So we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is not my fave. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Oh my God. Okay. So this person is going to start off really lovely, and they're going to make you feel so good. And they're going to like finally admit that yes, they've been feeling the same way, that yes, it's like what you want, they want, but they're still blocked. Their heart is still blocked. Like, it's gonna start off feeling so good and so right, and like you're gonna feel validated and vindicated, and like you just knew it, like it wasn't in your head, this connection, like, and they're gonna be like, no, it's not in your head, like I have been feeling like this the whole time, and I do want all these things with you. But it's gonna like, they're gonna emotionally overstimulate themselves, overload themselves with like everything going on, and then they're just gonna, they're having a hard time controlling their emotions, and then they like are gonna kind of like flip out a little bit and like tell you how, you know, they're still just working on their finances and what they want to do, and you know, they're just trying to get their money right, and they're trying to get their life together in the material way. Like they don't know if they're gonna stay or go, if they don't know what they're doing with their living situation, this, that, and the other. And then they're gonna tell you how they're still hurt from whatever. It's gonna vary for everyone, but you know, they're still hurt and they're still working through some stuff, and while they feel the same exact way that you do, they're not quite ready to hand their heart to you just yet, and they don't know if they ever will. And there's this and that and the other stopping them from that. This person is still very much where they were at before. Oh, how frustrating. This reading, I'm so sorry. I thought it was going to be amazing because it started off so good. And this person feels the same way you feel, and they want the same things you want, but they're still playing, they're not playing the victim. They're still they're still blocked in the way that why you guys couldn't be together in the first place, right? And they're gonna finally be able to express themselves and tell you like, yes, I want all these things with you, I really care for you the way you care for me, like you make me feel this, that, and the other. And then in having this conversation with you again, they're gonna get so emotionally overwhelmed and stressed, and then they're like, but like I can't do it though, like I feel all these things and I want all these things with you, but I can't do it right now, like I have this and that going on and I just can't, and blah blah blah. So then you're right back where you started. And I'm fearful that this conversation starts off so great and amazing, and you guys kind of get intimate and go to your sacred place, and you guys get intimate and, you know, further, because they're telling you that yeah, they do want to do all this with you, and then afterwards they're going to retract again and be overwhelmed again after having such good intimate sex with you, and they're now all over again overwhelmed with their emotions, and they can't deal, and they're back to like, but I can't do anything about all these things that I feel and all these wants because I still have to, you know, self-sacrifice and do this and figure that out. And so you're just left with like, with what are you left with? I don't want to leave you like that. Let's get some oracle cards. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice for you. I'm so sorry that this reading didn't go the way that I was so excited for it to go. So I would be wary. Do what you want, obviously, but I would kind of be wary of getting intimate again or being intimate with them this hangout that you guys have. I would kind of hold off to kind of see where they are, because I feel like eventually they are going to come back and like, turns out I'm not ready still. And I think you'll be worse off than where you were to begin with. But maybe not. get some oracle cards on what you should do. Wisdom. So definitely use your discernment. Definitely go with your gut, go with your intuition. Your intuition will not lie to you. And through all this, you will finally find that while you thought you were sure, and then they come back at the end of this, you will fully know what to do, if you're gonna really wait around for them to get it together, or if you're really gonna move on. Like, you're gonna have complete and total wisdom and enlightenment as to what you should do, and it's within you. It's not gonna be all these tarot readings. It's not gonna be me. It's not gonna be any psychics. It's not gonna be any Etsy soulmate drawings. It's gonna be your discernment, your inner light, your inner intuition. So listen to it during, after, before. You know. And this conversation and this date, the situation is going to leave you just knowing. So you'll be okay. So pile number 1, I'm so sorry. I hope that this reading was helpful. I'm so happy you guys are here. I'm so happy you guys are sticking with me, everybody who stayed. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Hey, pile number 2, if you picked this round earring, this reading is for you. So happy you're here. So happy we're all here. Okay, let's get into it. Very exciting. Very excited for your reading. So let's talk about maybe who this possibly could be. So this person is so fun. This person is so quick-witted. They have the chat. I've been watching a lot of Love Island, and they're always like talking about how like they have the chat, so they have the gift of the gab. They're good at talking, they're good at like communicating, they're good at flirting. They're so much fun to be around with. They have so many people always crushing on them. Like, you see how I'm like speeding up my speech? They could have those moments. They're cool. They're very attractive. They love talking about ideas. They love being around you. They have very high self-esteem. They don't go with the herd. Like, they're their own person. They're very creative in the way that they like style themselves. They could be like different. They could have, okay, this is for specific people, but they could have stretched earlobes. They could just be conventionally or unconventionally attractive, or they could do unconventional things that make them stand out as far as their looks go. That's not for everyone, and it doesn't have to be. What else about them? I feel like they're a person of color, or they could just be, they don't have to be a person of color. They could just be different ethnicities from you. You guys could just, it could be interracial. You guys are just different. You guys could grow up in a different area. Maybe you're opposite in some way. So they could also be a Leo or a Gemini, which is honestly strong Leo and Gemini energy, because the sun rules Leo and then Mercury rules Gemini. Also, the sun also is associated with Gemini, so strong Gemini energy. But again, doesn't have to be. But again, they're very creative with talent here. And also, you guys, your date could be to like a movie. The movies, if they're open wherever you're at, it could be to like a show of sorts. It could be like a music show, a festival. It could be something or somewhere where you guys like see people doing creative stuff. I really feel like this is someone different, like someone very worldly and cultured, and just someone who goes out of who travels and does things and is different. My cat wants to say hi right now with your pile. Very, very interested in what y'all are doing. I don't know if this is someone you already know, because and it could be because we have transformation here and new beginnings. But it could be that you're just different, and that your type is differing from your usual type. Like, you're going out of your comfort zone. You're a new person. You're trying to give yourself like a new chance. Like you're going for people that you would never go for, and you end up having like so much fun with this person. Like you can't, like your stomach is hurting, your face is hurting from smiling so much. Like you're having such a good time with this person. You guys could go to a fair or like a carnival where there's like a petting zoo here. That this kind of reminds me of the petting zoo with the animal and the small children here. But it's definitely something fun. Like it's not just like having dinner. Like, you know, it's not something that's that conventional. I feel like this is just so different for you. So out of the box, something it takes you a little bit to like get out of your shell at the beginning, but you definitely have a lot of fun with this person. And they kind of turn you into someone that you're like, who am I right now? Like maybe you're a little more conservative, maybe you're a little more shy at the beginning, but this person makes you feel so comfortable right away. They're just so good at making you feel comfortable. And you guys could even go to like Disneyland or Six Flags or like an amusement park. It's something very fun. Like I said, a carnival, because then we have flexibility in the Tiger. This person just makes you feel renewed. They make you feel like a brand new person. You have so much fun on this date. And they plan the whole thing with the Magician here. Specifically this deck, when the Magician comes out, it's like someone that gets things done. Like they manifest things, but they also like take charge. They don't just like think it. They also put it into action. Because if you know anything about the law of attraction, it is, you know, manifesting and the power of your thoughts and words, but it's also putting things into action. You know, you can't just expect things to magically fall in your lap without the work. And this person puts in work to see you. This person is also very like mystical. Like they could be very like into esoteric things. They could be into tarot, they could be into crystals, manifestation. They could be just so different from what you're used to. Like maybe you're used to like talking to people about astrology and they're just like, oh, I don't believe in astrology, or oh, I don't base my life in astrology. And it's like, it's not about basing your life, whatever. I'm gonna start ranting, so I'm gonna end that. But this person like doesn't just entertain you. This person doesn't just like go, wow, that's so interesting. No, this person's engaged. They also have knowledge. They teach you new things. Like very much like you guys get so excited like little kids talking about your interests because they're so similar. And this person does have feelings for you. Like they're already like want to tell you that they like you, or possibly if this is someone you already are in a relationship with, they want to tell you that they love you if they haven't already. But they are very romantic. Like this is the type of person that's gonna like bring you a gift the first time you guys hang out. There's nothing on here saying that, but something similar to that. Like just very much shower you with compliments and let you know how they're feeling. This person is also someone that is like a humanitarian, meaning they really care about others. They really care about helping their community. They give back in some way. They could also be healers as well. They could be even like be good with their hands in that way. And while there's probably going to be people around you, they just like can't wait to get you alone and to like show you how much they like you, and like keep telling you how much they like you, and just like shower you with attention and affection and compliments. And like this person's not going to leave you wondering about how they feel or like anything of the sorts. I'm going to get more tarot cards for you because the first pile had a rough reading, and so I want to, and I gave them more cards because there was a little bit of confusion. But your reading is so lovely that we don't really need more like clarification. But let's talk more about your date. I kind of want to get into that. Like what else can we expect, or what else is going off the pile number 2? What else? Oh yeah, like this person is literally pretty I don't know if I want to use that word, but I'm gonna. They're pretty set on you. Like they know you're what they want. They like know that they want to date you, that they want to be around you, that they want to like come towards you. Like, and the really nice thing is that they're literally gonna pick you up. Like they're gonna tell you like be ready at this time. Like, obviously, all within, like, being considerate of your life. Oh, they're stuck on you. Like, they're going to be very considerate of your life. Like, hey, you know, what times are you free? And they're not going to be pushy in an unwanted way. But they are going to let you know, like, this is the time then that works. This, and that. Like, this is the type of clothes you should wear. Like, we're going here. We're going to eat there. Like, everything is going to be so well planned out and so, like, just easy for you. All you have to do is show up because they just like you so much that that's all you have to do. And this person just makes you feel at home. They make you feel like you guys that have been together in the past. It's really lovely energy. And that's where I'm going to leave it because you're just going to have such a good fucking time. Good for you, pile number 3. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys. Thanks for sticking it out and coming back. If you're a returning subscriber, I've missed you. I'll talk to you later. Pile number 3, what's up, baby? So happy you're here. I've missed y'all. So, okay, so for yours, it's a little different. And obviously, nothing is set in stone in tarot. Even when I read tarot, like, I take it with a grain of salt, meaning I will reject some readings. Like, sometimes I'll watch your next. I like the juicy ones, which is why I'm going to try to post more. But I like to watch, like, your next intimate partner, your next intimate situation, your next date, like, that kind of stuff, right? I watch it all, but that kind of stuff is really fun for me. But I do reject some messages because even if they resonate, I'm like, no, I am not going to sleep with that person again. Or no, I am not going to do that. So you are in control. And energies are always fluctuating. So my point with that, I'm so annoying. My point with that is that, you know, you could reject this message even if it resonates. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that this is a possibility of a date for you. This is a possibility of a person. But so I want to tell you that this person, I'm not very entirely sure of their intentions. Okay? And I do want to tell you that you could say no to them and, you know, you don't have to go on this date, but this is where they're at now and, like, what they kind of want to do and, like, what they're thinking about when it comes to you and dating you. And so this person has a lot of Mars energy, a lot of Saturn energy. And so right now I'm getting very much Capricorn, Aquarian vibes, Aries. This person is, like, very structured. This person could go to the gym a lot. Like, they could have a really nice physique. They could be the boss in some area. For some of you guys could work with this person and they can be in a position above you. So they could be a taskmaster, a taskmaker. I don't know. They delegate people. They put people to work and they tell people what to do. And so they're in charge and they're used to getting what they want and they're used to being the big honcho around and they're used to fucking flopping their dick around or whatever and, like, getting what they want and, like, being in charge. That's just what life is for them and what it has been for a while. So they're very much in the driver's seat. They're very powerful. They're so strong. They're so assertive. They could almost be a little aggressive. But they're very passionate, so they make for very good lovers. They could be very dominant in bed. Let's talk more about them. So we have your career. So I do get the sense that this is someone you know from work that wants to ask you out, wants to take you out on a date, and maybe maybe you guys flirt, you know, and they might call you their work husband or wife, whatever. But they do see, like, they do want to take you out on a date. They want to be with you. They want to touch you. They want to, like, oh man, they want to be intimate with you. We'll get into, like, if they have actual feelings and all that, but we have happy success and travel. And they do want to take you, like, for the date, they kind of want to travel a little bit out of town. Maybe it's taboo for them to be seen with you. Honestly, this person might not be single. I don't know. Take that as it resonates. They don't have to be cheaters, okay? They could just be, they just could be scared of, like, what people might say, or, you know, maybe they're trying to protect your reputation or their own. I don't know. But they definitely kind of want to take you to, like, the next town over or something like that. And, you know, they do want to just kind of, like, have dinner. It's not... I'm being a bitch because I was going to say basic, but Here's the thing, basic doesn't have to mean bad. They just want a traditional, they're very traditional. They want a traditional date with you. Like, they want to take you out on a date and have fun. And, you know, it will be fun. It'll be very entertaining, and the food will be delicious. And they're going to share their truth with you. And their truth, what they're going to want to say is that, like, they can see a life with you. They can see you being, like, a partner and a good parent to their children. It's very, you know, you have to, you know this person very well. And I don't know if the feelings are reciprocated. You'll have to let me know in the comments. But this person definitely has strong feelings and strong wants. I don't even know if they're feelings, but they're very strong wants. And they almost want to possess you. They kind of want to, like, oh, this person, we have purity and leadership. This person, I feel very strongly that they're older than you by, like, a good amount, or they just have more life experience, or they're more mature in some way. We have leadership again, and then we have purity. They kind of see you as pure. They kind of see you as, like, something, a prize. They see you as something to almost be tainted, but, like, behind closed doors. Like, they want you to look good, they want you to smell good, they want you to paint the perfect picture, they want you almost as a trophy. Take that as it resonates. But they're a good provider, don't get me wrong. Like, I hope I'm not sounding I'm not sounding judgmental or making it sound like it's a bad thing, because if that's what you're into, if that's what you want, then you guys are a good match, you know. Like, they kind of want you to stay home and take care, and, you know, do traditional roles. Take that as it resonates, if, you know, you're male or female. And they'll show you a good time. They'll take you places. They'll buy you gifts. They'll, you know, love on you and show you lavish lifestyles. Sorry, I'm like, this didn't come out in reverse. So we have Temperance, which they do want a balanced relationship. They don't want to just be, you know, they do want to be in charge, but they don't want to be, like, toxic where they're, like, controlling. They don't want to be controlling. They do want you guys to be more to have a balanced relationship, and they want you to have a good time on the date. Like I said, Ten of Pentacles. They really feel this date is going to be a little, like, much for you, because you're going to be like, what the fuck is this person about to get on their knees and propose? Because they're kind of laying it out there. They're kind of, like, almost showing you a spreadsheet, and they're kind of showing you their 10-year plan, and they're kind of showing you where you fit into that and how they think, you know what I mean? Like, you're also kind of looking at them like, do I get a say? Like, do I get a say in, like, if I want to proceed in this or what? Because they're just kind of presenting everything like a fucking the facts, and, like, they're just like, okay, so then you just have to show up here, and this is how you'll be dressed, and our wedding is at 10 a.m. Just let me know what your bridesmaids sizes are, or your best man, whatever. But they're very much, like, ready to marry you off, and they're so protective over you. Like, if someone's staring, if, like, what the hell? Sorry, I just noticed that I have, like, some scratches. Anyways, Four of Pentacles. They're very protective over you, and they're very possessive. Okay, they're protective, overprotective. Take it as it resonates. Over what they presume is theirs, meaning, you know, they keep their car clean, they keep their house clean, they're protective of their siblings, you know, they give their mama a kiss on the cheek when they leave. Like, they're very by the book, very serious, but they also, if they perceive something as being theirs, they will take care of it. So if someone's staring at you a little too hard, they won't hesitate to stare at back or be like, do we have a problem, bro? Like, it's a little, you know, I don't know, but that's what they're like. And if you reject them, because you might on this day, it depends how you feel, but you might even tell them, like, can we slow it down? Like, I'm not sure if, you know, if I'm ready for, like, all that commitment, or, like, I don't know if that's where I'm at yet. Like, they could kind of get a little sad sulk for a little bit, like maybe through freaking through dessert they decide to have a couple more drinks and numb their feelings a little bit, so much so that you end up having to drive their car and drive home. um I don't know, take that as it resonates, but they are gonna get kind of in their feelings, and you could be like, well, listen, like that's not really where I'm at, or you could just be like, can we just slow it down, like whatever. There's gonna be a little slight rejection from you. I don't feel like you're gonna jump right away, but you're gonna be like, can I think about it, type of situation. For some of you guys, if you guys are there yet, like if this is your partner, they want to propose and tell you to move into their house. They just want to tell you how they want to take the next step. And for some of you guys, it could be kind of like, whoa, let's slow down, let's talk about it later. Like, whoa, this is not the time, there's all these people staring at us. I don't know, take it as it resonates. And they get kind of sad, and then they're like, well, see, they get dramatic, and then their feelings about it. But I do think it works out in the end. Pile number 3, let me know how it resonated. Thanks for sticking it out with me if you're here to the end. I appreciate you. I've missed you. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.